I just want to give you guys an update. First thing, I want to start off by thanking the users that have been supportive and making the Harvey Relief Fund possible. Thank you, by the way. Every little bit counts. You know, we've gotten pennies, we've gotten dollars. Someone sent us an Ethereum coin. Not sure who it was, but I do want to say thank you for that. There's a couple things I need to address. I saw that Mr. Wang made a video saying that Rockport is no longer accepting donations, but they are accepting monetary donations. So remember, Rockport is one of the first cities that was hit by the hurricane, but you know, the hurricane has affected communities from Corpus Christi all the way to Port Arthur and Lake Charles, which is the Gulf Coast. And rest assured that all donations will go to someone affected, whether they are in Rockport, whether they are in Port Arthur, whether they're in Houston. We're going to be giving assistance. So now, speaking of Port Arthur, I called into Port Arthur and spoke to user at Hammock House, make sure that they were okay, which she said that they were doing fine, other than the fact they got a little bit of water in the house. They have to tear out sheetrock and carpet and things of that nature. And he said, hey, if you're going to be doing a Steemit Harvey Relief Fund, you should also look for people within the Steemit community that has been affected that you can help. So I decided that I will set up a Discord channel, which you'll see in this post. And in the Discord channel, there's an area for you to contact us so we can come and make sure that you qualify, that, you know, make sure that you've been affected personally and that we're putting the funds to good use. So that will be set in place as of today to help people Steemit users who have been personally affected by the storm. Now for the really cool update, Danny Sessoms of the Crypto Show in Austin, Texas. I just got off the phone with him. He's a guy that made the news because he's raised 50,000 US in Bitcoin within 24 hours. Well, here's the story from his mouth, or from his mouth to my ears, now to you guys. That it initially started off where he was donating Dash. And as he was donating Dash, someone took wind of it and they were like, all right, cool, I'll donate Bitcoin. And that's how the Bitcoin and crypto was raised. So he's since raised about $60,000. One of the things I find interesting is that he and I have been in several of the same places. We just don't know one another. I didn't hear of him until his story was brought to my attention, but we've been doing the same thing, making care packages, doing water rescues, and just generally out here helping people directly, because that's where you can exact the most change. Well, he opened my eyes to a couple of things in our conversation, and after the conversation, we agreed to work with one another. So I think what we should do is keep it crypto. Care packages are already being made. In fact, I'm meeting up with him in a couple of days so we can do care packages together and get them redistributed in Houston. You know, we don't really realize it's a Jewish community. There's a food shortage because of the kosher diet. So that's something that he's working on in Austin right now. So it's been pretty amazing to see how people have come together without even being asked to. It's simply because they have the means. I just wanted to say thank you to the people who've given their full support and, you know, confidence in the Harvey Relief Fund. And thank you to Danny Sessoms for lending me his ear and you know, deciding to partner up with us so we can make this a prolonged effort. It's just absolutely amazing what's going on here. The main reason I reached out to you was the guy who's in Austin, Richard Krill. He was like, hey, we could raise the money and we could just donate it to like the initial payout we can donate to. Well, all he did was send me the article. He's like, we can try to get into contact with this guy, just give it to him because he's already doing something. I was like, sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I did. When I started what we're doing right now, I didn't ask anybody for anything. It was not even supposed to be that. I just, I had money left over from Dash to do what we were doing, and then I Roger Ver, so we could, do a little publicity with him as well. And I knew he wouldn't have a problem with it. And then people started donating, but I never asked for anything. It was never any kind of, hey, let's make a fund. It just became one.
Exactly.
Man, I'm here with thousands of fucking dollars worth of shit to help people. Hook me up with the community. I've collected over 60 already.
That's awesome.
Over 60,000. I reached out to some of those guys in Houston. Fucking cricket.
Time is of the essence. We don't need a fancy video made and all this other shit. It's like, look,
yeah.
I told you we had a family of 6 staying with us that lost everything. When I packed up my truck and went to George R. Brown, tell me why the clothes that they had that were clean, they wanted to donate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fucking... Yeah, I was like, look, man, it's not necessary. But they wanted to, because they're like, we're alive, and we didn't lose everything,
Need some help when I get back as far as just assembling packages and getting them out to the